let's get to money phobias.
All right.
You ready for these?
Yeah, I want to guess.
Chrometophobia or chrometophobia.
Scared of coins.
Fear of spending money or money itself. Just the fear of the idea of money, I guess. People experience panic or anxiety at the sight, smell, touch, or thought of spending money.
All right, that's trauma.
There's got to be trauma behind that, right?
That's deep.
Like no child is born being scared of a dollar bill.
Yeah, that's an environmental situation there.
So these people, they avoid activities that require spending money, vacations, social outings. I imagine you become like a hermit, like a recluse.
So sad.
And severe cases make it difficult to pay bills or just purchase the four walls expenses, just covering the basics.
So like truly not being able to survive.
If you do online transactions, I guess that's not scary.
Yeah,
but I guess if you're still hitting like the payment button, does that still trigger something?
You know that money's leaving. Yeah.
You definitely don't have a fear of spending money. I've seen you spend money. You're really good at it.
I just love it. You know, I was on the Target app last night.
Spiritual gift of yours.
And I just thought, man, I went to Old Navy.
Just for fun? Is this what you do at night?
Well, no, we went to Old Navy with the kids because my kids,
you physically went to an Old Navy?
I did, which I've not done in a long time.
Was anyone in there?
2 people. And me and the kids, because Carolina had a soccer game. So we were like, because in Tennessee right now, the weather's just turned. And it's like they're freezing. And my kids,
getting crispy.
They just don't have anything. Charles, I really didn't buy a ton last year. So like everything is just, like they just don't have a lot of clothes for winter time.
Because they've grown since last year.
Yeah.
Not because you don't clothe them.
Yeah,
like they have no clothing in the house.
It's because of last year, yeah. So we went, and I'm such a fun mom.
I believe it.
I was like, y'all are so lucky you have me because I'm
How many moms out there took your kids to Old Navy last night?
Yes. And there's a sale, so you're like, get 2 there. Like
shopping spree at Old Navy.
We are getting fall and winter clothes. Like this is a hard time to do it.
Do they know how to pick out clothes?
And I'm throwing everything at Winston. So Winston's carrying around all the clothes through Old Navy. And it took a while to check out because we bought a good bunch. But again, what we spent versus what we got was a great deal. So thanks, Old Navy. But yeah, so I did all of that for my kids. I didn't buy myself one thing.
You not only are the fun mom, you're a sacrificial mom.
So then we get home and put the kids to bed, and I don't know. And I saw, it was classic Rachel, scrolling through Instagram, I see a cute Target sweater, and I was like, I kind of want that. So I went on the Target app, George, and I bought 3 things, picked them up today. And it's great, but it was all in the budget.
Mommy had her own little shopping spree.
I enjoy spending money. Yes, I do not have any fear of that.
I'm proud of you. You're so brave. People really underestimate your bravery.
If you're scared to take the leap, I think it is scarier to continue to be in debt for the rest of your life than just to say, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay it off. I'm going to try this plan. And here's my thing always with getting out of debt. Like, do it for a year. Like start the process and just say, for the calendar year, we're going to try this. And if you get to the end of the year and you hate the progress that you've made, you can always get back in.
It's so easy to get more debt and so much harder to get out.
Yes. But if you actually start seeing these results, it's going to be more encouraging. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't have that payment and that payment. And like, it's so nice to be able to keep my paycheck that I worked so hard for and use it for me and my family.
Yeah.
So.
And there's a thread, Rachel. There's a lot of people that have been calling in the Ramsey show lately, or I talk to on social media, and they make really good money and they take on debt because they go, well, the payment's not that bad. I can afford it.
Yes.
And then life happens and they lose a job, or one spouse wants to stay at home, whatever it is. And all of a sudden that payment now is a much bigger deal. So we all think starry-eyed when it comes to going into debt.
Yep.
We need to think about the what ifs.
And that's probably our interesting perspective, is that we talk to people every single day that get the short end of the stick of life, right? They lose the job or they get the diagnosis, like whatever happens, seeing life play out. You guys, it happens. Life happens. So why risk your financial situation and your peace of mind for crap? Seriously, at the end of the day, it's
most of it just stuff. We go, what did you spend $30,000 on the credit card? I don't know.
I don't know.
We just went,
yeah, that's right. And you're just like, man. So it's not worth the risk.
Absolutely. Okay, last one, investing in retirement. I think more people should be scared that they don't have enough in retirement because the stats say they don't. Gen X said they need a miracle to retire. They say they need $1.56 million to retire comfortably. The average 401k balance for Gen X, $56,000.
Oh, yeah.
There's a giant gap between what we know and think we'll need and how we're actually doing. And the good news is you can do something about this.
For sure. And it's a math formula. Like figure out, hey, what are you living on today? Is it somewhat going to look the same, right? And then calculate inflation and just say, okay, out of these years, what do I need? So there's a formula to get there to at least get your answer.
Yeah. And if you follow the Ramsey plan, you get out of debt, get an emergency fund, then begin investing 15% of your income. Over the course of a decade or 2 or 3 or 4 even, you will become a millionaire and you will retire with dignity if you do just that. And then, of course, paying off your home early, increasing investing, you can do this stuff. Even if you start at 40 with $0, I did the math on this. If you invest 15% of the average household income, 40 to 62, you can become a millionaire.
There you go.
So let that encourage you.
Isn't that great? The tortoise always wins, George.
That's right.
Slow and steady wins the race. It's not exciting. It's not flashy.
So stay out of debt. Don't owe people money. Have money in the bank. Be on a written budget. Our favorite tool is EveryDollar. We'll link it in the show notes if you want to go check that out. And that truly gets all the fear out of my life because I'm focusing on the facts, on reality, how I'm actually doing, not the headlines, not what could be. How are we doing as a house?
Yes, that's right.
What can we control? And that usually helps dispel a lot of the fears.
Yes, for sure.